Hi everyone! I just wanted to pop in today and share a few of my September favorites with you. I know, we're like a full week into October now, but my schedule has been so crazy busy that I got completely sidetracked and forgot we were already way beyond the end of the month. But I still have a few things I wanted to share with you guys, so I'm going to just jump right in. First up is during fall and winter, I love taking bubble baths. It's like one of my favorite things to do. There isn't a Lush near me, which is really sad because if there was, I would probably own half the store. But I do really love Philosophy body products, and one of my very favorite ones for fall is this one. As you guys can see, I've used a ton of it. And I don't know if this is out this year. I actually picked this up last year at Marshall's during the summer, and I saved it until fall. This is Hot Buttered Rum, and it is amazing. This stuff smells like fall. Yeah, it's wonderful. It smells amazing. It lathers really well. I use this as a body wash and as a bubble bath, and I love multi-purpose products. I'm huge on those. And so this is definitely my very favorite scent for fall right now. I will probably pick up a few new scents once we get into winter time frame, but I think this is probably going to carry me through October. Up next is a nail polish. I just recently picked this one up and I'm in love with it. It's Essie's Partner in Crime. This is a dark brown cream polish with kind of a chocolatey tone to it. My favorite thing about this polish is that it is so pigmented. I only need one coat. So I seriously do one coat of this, one coat of my Sachet V, and I am done, which makes doing my nails way faster, and that is always a plus. I can't stand nail polishes where you have to put on like 3 or 4 thin coats to get the full coverage color. That drives me up the wall because nobody has time for that. Next up, I have something that has been in my collection for a very long time, but I haven't used it a ton in the past. I just started using it more recently, and that is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Yogurt. Now, I have started using this as an eye primer and sometimes as a secondary eye primer on top of my eye primer because it's just this beautiful taupey brown shade, and it is wonderful for underneath brown and gold eye looks, which, as you guys can see, I have been wearing a lot of lately. And this kind of just adds a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of sparkle, and it can be really fun to play with. Up next is a new product that I'm actually going to be doing a review on for you guys, and that is the new Maybelline Color Sensational Creamy Mattes, and this shade is Touch of Spice. I'm actually wearing it now, and it is my very favorite for fall right now. Normally I go for a dark plum lip for fall, but I've actually kind of fallen in love with this shade. When I picked it up, I was kind of like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I know that the browns are really popular this year, and it has a pink undertone, so I'll give it a shot. And I am in love with it. I think it's very pretty. It's very classy. It's one of those colors that you can wear to a more traditional office, or if you have a business meeting to go to, or anywhere where you need to have your makeup and your clothes done slightly more professionally. But yeah, this is my very favorite lip color for fall right now. I think it's gorgeous, and if you haven't picked it up yet, I definitely would, and give it a try. I think you'll like it. Up next, I have another lip product, and you guys know I suffer from incredibly dry lips because I am horrible and I drink way more coffee than I do water, but I'm trying to work on that. This is a fairly new product. It's maybe been out for a month, maybe 2. It's the EOS Visibly Soft Lip Balm. This is different from their usual lip balms. You can see it has a different packaging to it, and it looks slightly different on the inside, just a slightly different color to it. And the formulation is very creamy and soft and moisturizing. I find that this is much more moisturizing than the original EOS lip balms, which tend to feel more waxy and like they're holding in the moisture rather than giving you moisture, if that makes sense. This is in the scent Vanilla Mint. I think they have a few others. I haven't tried them yet though, and I really, really love this one. It's really helping with the dryness. Up next, I have two eyeliners. Both of these I got in my Sephora Draw the Line kit. And the first one is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof in dark brown. And I am in love with this eyeliner. This is like my go-to eyeliner for fall. Go ahead and check out my Draw the Line review and swatches if you want to know more about it. But I've been using this at least every other day because it's just awesome. And my other favorite is the dual-ended Urban Decay. It has Rockstar and Perversion on it. And I have Perversion on my eyes right now, blended out. And again, this is another one that I just keep grabbing for over and over again because it's awesome. It blends really well, and I don't have to worry about my eyeliner falling halfway down my face by the end of the day. So I have two more things. Neither of them are beauty related, but they are both awesome. The first one is going to kind of solidify my status as a complete geek. I kind of collect office products. This is my pen jar. These are not all the pens and pencils I own. I actually have a pencil case that is like this big by this big, filled with pens, pencils, markers, drawing pencils, different kinds of things. And that's not even including the stuff that my kids have, bins and bins and bins of, for art and drawing and writing supplies. So we were actually in the pen aisle at Target the other day, and we saw something we hadn't seen before. Now, these pens have been around for a long time. They're the Pilot G2 pens, and these are amazing, amazing, amazing gel pens. But normally they only come in 0.1, 0.7, and 0.5 thicknesses, which is great because, you know, you have your thicker ones, you have your thinner ones, you really have a variety. Well, me and my husband love super, super, super fine pens and pencils. But usually you can only find super, super fine tips in drafting pens or drafting pencils or artist pens and pencils, which tend to be expensive and not very practical for everyday use. They're usually not made quite as attractive as your typical, like, Target type pens are. But we kind of flipped out when we saw that Pilot came out with a version of their G2 that is a 0.38 that is 0.12 smaller than the smallest one you can usually find in a store, which is amazing. This thing is super duper duper fine tipped. Hopefully you guys can see that. And these are the size of lines it makes, like super, super crazy fine. So if you're a pen addict like I am and you collect stationery supplies, I would definitely swing by Target because that's the only place I've seen these, and try and find one of these because they are awesome. And my last favorite for the month is technically a favorite every month, but it's a different version. And that's coffee. Every year around this time, the seasonal coffees come out. And normally, I'm not a huge fan of the seasonal coffees. A lot of them tend to have a funny flavor to them, more of a chemical flavor than like a real flavor. But Dunkin' Donuts came out with a pumpkin spice coffee. And I love to pair this with the International Delight Pumpkin Spice Creamer because the combination of those two is just about as close as you can get to a Starbucks pumpkin spice latte without actually having to go to Starbucks. So if you're not normally a fan of the seasonal bag coffees, I would suggest giving the Dunkin' Donuts one a try because I was really, really impressed with this. And every time my husband has found these on sale, he's bought like 2 of these, so he's actually starting like a little hoarding spot in our pantry for this coffee. So those are all my favorites for the month. If you guys have any questions, comments, or just want to say hi, I would love to hear from you down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. You can also keep up with me on JoannaBrooks.net and on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. I am pretty much everywhere, and all the links for those are down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!